ELockhart, We Were Liar. Explore the intriguing world of the Sinclair family in ELockhart's We Were Liars. At first glance, the Sinclairs resemble the epitome of old money perfection, privileged, charming, and tight-knit. Yet, beneath their polished facade lie tangled truths of inheritance, privilege, and unresolved trauma. This summary delves into the lives of Cadence and the liars, as they navigate the choppy waters of love, family legacy, and the haunting power of memory. Expect to uncover themes of wealth, privilege, and the complex intergenerational secrets that challenge the notion of the perfect family. Equipped with a gripping narrative and multi-layered characters, this book offers a thoughtful examination of how silence and hidden truths can shape, and sometimes shatter, the bonds of family and friendship.
Sinclair Secrets. In the world of the Sinclair family, appearances are more than deceiving, they are meticulously crafted illusions. The Sinclairs epitomize old money on the East Coast, with a lineage of tall, blonde, and impeccably charming individuals. Harris Sinclair, the family's stern leader, and his once debutante wife, Tipper, seem to uphold a pristine family image. Behind this facade, however, lie discreet tensions and unspoken truths. The familial landscape is marred by divorces, simmering tempers, and a persistent anxiety over estate inheritance that casts a shadow on family gatherings. Central to this tableau is a group that calls themselves the Liars, composed of the eldest grandkids, including Cadence, and their friend, Gat. Gat stands apart, not only as someone from a working-class Indian background, but as a sharp critic of the Sinclairs' lifestyle. As someone unafraid to broach taboo topics like politics, wealth, and social privilege, Gat pushes against the silent complicity that the Sinclairs embrace as self-preservation. It is his outsider perspective that challenges the family's ingrained habits. Amidst this, an unexpected romance arises between Cadence and Gat, threatening the very fabric of familial expectations. Harris considers Cadence his golden grandchild, destined for the lion's share of the family fortune. Yet Cadence finds herself increasingly indifferent to what once seemed paramount. With her growing understanding of the Sinclair legacy, one of self-interest and superficial unity, she questions the value of such an inheritance. What the older Sinclairs clutch in assets and possessions, they inadvertently pass to their descendants in unspoken rules and family secrets. Cadence begins writing fairy tales based on her family, each story only highlighting the Sinclair reality, a family that romanticizes its history and avoids confronting its pain. Her disillusionment with the expected Sinclair legacy only pushes her further from wanting any of its offered rewards. In a world where maintaining an unblemished surface trumps addressing real intergenerational trauma, Cadence faces a choice: conform to a hollow legacy or carve out her own path. Echoes of Silence. Trauma manifests in myriad ways, and Cadence Sinclair's story unfolds over 3 pivotal summers on her family's private island. Each summer marks a chapter in her struggle with memory and identity, starting with Summer 15, which begins like every other, filled with sun-soaked days and bonding with the Liars, her closest friends. Amidst the carefree backdrop and growing attraction with Gat, an unsettling incident shatters the tranquil summer, landing Cadence in the hospital with severe injuries and no memory of the events leading to her condition. Despite her attempts to unravel the mystery of that night, the accident leaves Cadence grappling with chronic pain, migraines, and disorienting memory loss. Her mother patiently explains the incident again and again, yet Cadence's mind remains a blank canvas, unable to retain the details. The doctors suggest her mind is shielding her from the trauma, and with time, her memories might return naturally. However, this promise of recovery brings little comfort as her physical symptoms persist, casting shadows over her day-to-day life. Most devastating, however, is the silence from the other Liars, who inexplicably sever ties with her in the aftermath of the accident. Their sudden absence speaks volumes, driving Cadence to question what truly transpired that night and why it has driven her closest friends away. As she navigates her isolated world of chronic pain and unanswered questions, the specter of trauma looms large over her existence. The novel intricately explores the pervasive effects of trauma, particularly how its repression reinforces emotional isolation. Cadence's reality becomes a poignant reflection of her family's habitual silence in the face of difficult truths, leaving her unable to voice her trauma because she simply cannot recall it. Her suffering is a physical embodiment of the unsaid, poignantly illustrating the destructive power of unacknowledged pain. Cadence's journey through disconnected memories and emotional solitude underscores the broader narrative message about the impact of suppressing painful experiences. The story serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of confronting and vocalizing our pains, lest they quietly, but persistently, consume us. Truth amidst tides. In the compelling narrative of Cadence and her friends, the poignant realization that love and friendship outweigh material wealth emerges amidst the backdrop of Beechwood's shifting landscapes. After the tumult of summer 15, Cadence embarks on a European journey the following year, sending whimsical postcards and emails that omit the stark reality of her lingering trauma. The summer abroad is a tapestry of snails and sculptures, intertwined with moments of profound vulnerability spent alone on cold hotel bathroom floors. Returning to Beechwood for summer 17, Cadence steps into a world that feels both familiar and altered. The tragic passing of her grandmother, Tipper, leaves her grandfather Harris adrift, which manifests in his erratic behavior and frequent confusion of Cadence with her cousin Mirren. The family dynamic shifts as well, with Bessie and her children now situated at Harris's home, a stark deviation from their usual abode, Cuddledown. An even more glaring change is the destruction of Claremont, replaced by an angular, modern structure dubbed New Claremont. Despite these changes, the core of Beechwood remains, her beloved liars, Johnny, Mirren, and Gaff. Their reunion is a balm to Cadence's heart, yet an undercurrent of unease lingers, fueled by her persistent amnesia concerning the cataclysmic summer 15. Repeated attempts to unearth the truth from her friends are met with stonewalled resolve, fostering a rift heightened by her own struggles with health and displacement. Cadence's attempts at reconciling with her friends are met with frustration. Her boyfriend, Gat, lashes out, irritated by her perceived privilege, and Mirren reacts with detachment, highlighting her incomprehension of romantic woes. Johnny finds refuge in escapism, sequestered amidst junk food and screenlit solitude. Mystery envelopes Beechwood as Cadence watches the liars retreat into themselves, isolating in the overgrown familiarity of Cuddledown, rejecting New Claremont's hollow opulence and often turning Cadence herself away. Their cryptic behavior is compounded by an inexplicable ailment that saps their energy, creating an eerie atmosphere that hangs over their summer interactions. Beneath the weight of these enigmatic changes, the essence of adolescent friendship pulses through the story. With spirited frankness, Cadence, Gat, Johnny, and Mirren navigate the tightrope between youth and adulthood. Their conversations weave between profound matters of race, politics, and class, only to tumble into the simple joys of biking to donut shops, inscribing each other's skin with whimsical ink, and dreaming of future celebrations and farewells. The intensity of Gat and Cadence's romance adds depth to the narrative. Their connection, both passionate and fraught, is palpable in quiet moments under the sun and tumultuous discussions that challenge Cadence's worldview. Gat's attempts to awaken Cadence to the harsh realities of societal structures contrast with their idyllic swims and stolen kisses under moonlit skies. Throughout, a delicate balance exists within their relationships, capturing the complexity and vibrancy of youthful bonds. As the summer progresses, fragmented memories of the fateful summer 15 flicker in Cadence's mind, prompting her on a journey for truth that promises to reshape everything she thought she knew. In their shared story, the liars navigate the intricate terrain of legacy and the fragile beauty of adolescent love and friendship. Fractured truths. In the intricate dance of memory and reality, Cadence finds herself piecing together fragments of a summer gone terribly awry. After sustaining a head injury, she begins to recall the tangled web of events leading up to it. Her family's legacy hangs in the balance as her aunts engage in a ruthless game, using their children as chess pieces to secure their father Harris's fortune. Their manipulative strategies become more desperate as his health deteriorates. Amidst the family discord, the young cadre known as the Liars grows disillusioned with their parents' greed. Rather than play along in this ugly family saga, they resolve to rebel. Summer 14, once filled with romantic sparks between Cadence and Gat, dims as the latter distances himself, burdened by the weight of a relationship back home with Renata. The divide between their worlds becomes glaringly evident when Cadence's mother warns her about jeopardizing her inheritance if she remains with Gat. Heartbroken, Cadence must confront the harsh reality of familial expectations, which clash with her desires. The Liars' frustration with the elder Sinclairs reaches a boiling point, culminating in a daring and dangerous plan to purify their family's sullied legacy. They concoct a scheme to set Claremont, their family estate, aflame while everyone is away. Each member takes responsibility for one of the mansion's floors, united by a shared vision of renewal. Yet, the plan spirals out of control. Intoxicated by both alcohol and the adrenaline of rebellion, the four roam the house with petrol cans, unaware of the perilous path they've set themselves upon. As flames engulf Claremont, a horrifying truth emerges: Cadence's friends are trapped inside. Her frantic attempts to save them are thwarted by the consuming fire and smoke. Escaping with severe burns, Cadence is pulled from the brink of destruction by her mother, only to learn that the tragedy has left her more alone than ever. Returning in summer 16, Cadence confronts the echoes of her past, her companions, now revealed as mere specters of her guilt and imagination. As she faces her trauma, the Liars, who have lingered as figments in her mind, bid their final farewells. One by one, they vanish into the sea, leaving Cadence to grapple with her isolation and burdensome memories. The Sinclair family, portrayed initially as faultless and picturesque, harbors deep-seated flaws and secrets. Cadence, as the narrator, weaves a tale that challenges the reader's trust. Her fragmented memory underscores the book's central theme, the malleability of truth and how personal narratives shape our identities. Cadence's story is not just about rediscovery but an exploration of how the distorted stories of the Sinclair family have tainted generations, casting long shadows over their lives. As Cadence stands alone on the beach, the tale of "We Were Liars" is one of shattered illusions and the painful process of confronting inner demons. Unraveling the complexities of family, identity, and the fallibility of memory, Cadence's journey serves as a poignant reminder that truth can be as elusive as the horizon the Liars disappear beyond.
As we unravel the enigmatic story of We Were Liars, it becomes clear that the Sinclairs' legacy extends far beyond their material wealth. Lockhart paints a vivid picture of a family trapped by privilege and silence, with Cadence's journey illustrating the destructive potential of unresolved trauma and repressed truths. The revelation of the Liars' tragic plan and its deadly consequences cast a spotlight on the heavy cost of upholding a false facade. Through Cadence's struggle to reclaim lost memories, the narrative underscores the resilience required to confront personal demons and the liberating power of confronting one's past. In this poignant tale, Lockhart reminds us that true wealth is found not in possessions, but in love, honesty, and the courage to embrace our imperfections and truths, no matter how painful they may be.